Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. This might actually be the finale of Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich.
In fact, it probably will be.
Yeah, you guys, you said you wanted to see us play out the rest of the war. So we're gonna, let's go ahead and send these guys back to garrison the coast here while we're at it. Just so they're not taking attrition from not enough supplies in the entire island of Britain to feed them all. And yeah, we're just gonna have Rommel basically take Ireland by himself, which I think we'll be able to do. Oh, they are defending Cork. Damn it! Cork looked undefended when we planned that order out. But we'll figure it out. We're just gonna keep the British Isles blockaded until we take Ireland, and then at that point, we're going to figure out how the fuck we're gonna invade.
It's a logistic friggin' nightmare.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to invade Canada.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start in like Nova frickin' Scotia.
It's the only way. Otherwise, our fleet is just stretched way too thin.
Yeah. Otherwise, we won't even be able to get convoys across here. We don't really know how many troops Canada has. We don't really know how many troops.
We're hoping that the states are depleted.
Narvik class, fantastic.
As we recall, at the end of the Second Weltkrieg, they rolled over to Canada.
Yeah, we're just going to switch out. We're going to lose days of production, and we're just not going to care about it because we're G's. So that's going to be how we're going to handle the rest of our
maxed out like
Navy.
the tech class.
Yeah, let's go ahead. How about a level 4 destroyer? That sounds like something we could use. Why does it still say we have a tech slot open? No one will ever know. Alright, Rommel taking Ireland by himself. Let's make this happen. The Luftwaffe really hasn't done anything for a significant amount of the war.
Well, it's been utterly unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, they've been building up.
Nice.
Ace pilot, nice. They're the Luftwaffe is like, oh shit, we really haven't been doing anything. Oh, let's promote an ace pilot.
Why not? He's pretty good.
Damn, we want to be remembered for having a role in this war. Yeah, so we are going to get the interesting little naval making sure it's not naval invasion. The interesting task of basically invading our own country. And it looks like the Entente is trying to attack the Isle of Man, and they are failing. Oh, no, wait, it's our guys. So Finland is trying to invade Ireland again. That's fine. The more troops they can draw away from Cork, the better. What do we currently have insufficient resources?
Oil.
We are way low on oil again. Again. Who's not sending us all the oil they can?
By political power.
Yeah, we're just kind of...
Although that actually bugged out. We didn't lose the political power for it, if you're looking.
Oh, did we? At this point, it's like, you guys basically won. We're going to throw you a bone. Yeah. We need about 40 more days for our invasion of Ireland to get going. And let's take a look at the casualty numbers while we're waiting for that. We have lost 646k men against the Entente so far. Added up, they've lost actually a similar amount.
To be fair, we've participated in a lot of slogs through the Scottish Highlands, through the Sahara Desert.
Also, I don't know why Britain has not gotten Birmingham back yet, because technically that should go to our puppet. But that's alright. If we need to directly administer Birmingham, we will make the best of it. Based on my limited experience of Football Manager, they seem to be kind of a big deal, so... we no longer get the effects from investments seized. I wonder why that is. Well, the litigation cities are still taken over by the Triad, so I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who really knows?
I do not know. Yeah. Do not know what's up with that.
The Finns just cannot make a beachhead in Ireland. Poor guys.
Yeah, poor Finns. Poor Finns. I can't believe it still takes us 84 days to plan a naval invasion with 24 divisions when we have the highest level of transports. Like, planning the invasion to the U.S. is going to be... We're definitely going to have to pause the game, or pause the recording for that. That's
absolutely. It's going to be brutal.
Jeez, like... It's all going to depend on Nova Scotia. Like, we have to take St. John's. That's the only port.
It's the only beachhead. It's the only possible beachhead.
Realistically attack through. I mean, we could leave the Irish Sea undefended and hope that they don't send any boats there, but then we're risking convoys getting sunk, and we don't want that.
Nope, I mean, we're all in.
All right. Are we going? Are we going? Yes. There goes Rommel. Here he comes. He's now the Irish Fox.
Rommel just conquered everybody.
He's been the Arctic Fox.
I think he's going to be our first battle cruiser in Stellaris.
Yeah, the
KSS Rommel.
KSS Rommel, definitely. We have better cruisers now. Let's get we've like surpassed everything. Oh yeah, freaking naval doctrines are something that we've ignored up until 1947, late 1947.
Wow.
Right.
So that was not how the Irish wanted that to go at all.
That beachhead happened pretty quick. So beachheads will sneak up on you like that.
Just take it.
Yeah, let's
attack aggressive. Just do this.
Yeah, actually,
they're a tiny nation.
Let's delete this, and then let's just say, just take all of it. Just go ahead and take all of it.
They're a tiny nation. They're not prepared to handle this alone.
Lightning War!
Yeah. They're not prepared to handle this alone.
I love the idea that Rommel is like from a fighting anime, and he just goes, Lightning War! And also he's being stupid right now, because why would you abandon the port that we attacked through? Why would you do that? What on the Kaiser's green earth would cause you to think that that was a good idea?
And suddenly it's in the naval invasion is in trouble, literally because of a tactical blunder by our greatest general.
Yes. Tactical blunder by the AI. The Red Baron shot down Moose. Okay. I did not know the Red Baron was still around. I guess he survived the first Weltkrieg in this timeline.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, we're gonna have to retake that port. I'm just letting you guys know that if you don't do that...
You're dead.
All of Rommel's divisions will die. We are probably getting beyond the grace period for where we can safely... Jesus. Alright, we're going to go to speed 4 because this is not going well at all.
It's the AI.
On speed 5, yes. It is the unit AI who abandoned Cork to the enemy. All right.
Goddamn port.
The only way that they can get supply... At least they're on low supplies. They're not on very low supplies. Okay. Now, please don't ever do that again. I think maybe aggressive battle plan execution...
It's a little bit too close to go for broke battle plan execution.
It's kind of like suicidal battle plan execution. So we'll go ahead and go back to speed 5. I think they can handle this as long as we keep them unbalanced execution. It's like, advance with all of your troops at any cost, no matter what, which is not really a smart way to fight a war.
See, and now they're caving.
Yeah.
That's...
Alright, we have a new Schloff Schiff or something like that. That's pretty cool for us.
Keep naval doctrining.
Let's see, we can't get the next level of that yet. We finished that. We finished...
Oh, okay. Well, we could get some artillery. Why not?
Oh, hey, E-50s. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, and now Ireland is falling.
They're losing a ton of their divisions too, so it's they've reached, I believe, critical mass.
Yeah. Whoever has been telling us in the comments for like the last 9 episodes that Ireland is really hard to beat if they finished all their national focuses probably did not anticipate the might of the Kaiser.
Yeah.
Oh, the Red Baron finally died in Southeast Asia for some reason.
for some reason.
For some reason.
He was over there. We don't know why.
Okay, so we've got how many ports that can attack North America? We've got, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports that can attack the U.S., it looks like. Or that can attack Canada. So, we're going to take our Navy. We're going to take our North Sea Fleet. That's not the button I meant to click. I have been drinking a Belgian ale that is quite good. Where is the North Sea Fleet? There we go. All right.
Hippie.
So, is it Alt right click, Control right click, Shift right click? I don't remember how this works. I can never remember how to do. Okay. I'm gonna pause the recording and figure out if there's even a way that we can invade Canada right now.
Cue elevator music while we figure this shit out.
Okay, so we had to take a slight detour through conquering Denmark, Iceland, and Greenland.
It was not entertaining.
To gain enough naval range that we can send Rommel and his fucking hating their life divisions to go invade Canada.
These motherfuckers conquered 2 ice sheets.
Yeah.
They have not had a fun year.
Yeah,
it's been about a year.
That was a shitty time for them.
They'll be telling their kids horror stories about that.
Yeah,
for a long time.
Yep. I think we lost maybe like 2 guys to combat and like maybe 3 or 4,000.
2 dudes got shot. Yeah. 1 dude got hit with a fishing spear to the eye.
They just like deflected us like a motherfucking crazy deflector thing.
Yep.
Right.
Ouch.
So we're gonna go back to the drawing board. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Beachhead, motherfuckers! All right. Rommel has landed in Nova Scotia. He needs to get to a port quickly because he has no supplies. Go.
Balls to the wall, aggressive son.
Keep those balls in the air! That was disappointing. Womp womp. This is the official womp womp.
In the meantime, Rommel's like, all right, boys, you're going to die if we're not in a port by the end of the month. Go.
I mean, we have total naval superiority, so I think they would be able to just, like, drop some supplies off on the beach or something. But because this is a video game, that's not really how it works. Manage subjects. Who else can we puppet? We're just using all of our political power to
puppeting right now because
to integrate people.
Because it's helping with factories.
Yeah, it'll give us more factories, which will give us more nuclear freaking bombs. So yes, the Rommel's invasion of Nova Scotia
goes well.
Going well so far. He's got 3 divisions to contend with, and one of them is splitting their forces, which is generally not a good thing to do. If we can take this port, we can start landing serious amounts of troops in Canada. And it looks like we're going to. Just everybody, I want you down here. This guy, I don't know why you're going that way. That's the wrong way. I just need you to take the port, please.
Please. The attrition is going to start to get insane if they don't take that port.
We're technically past the soft end date of Hearts of Iron 4 right now, which is... January 1st, 1948, but...
We have a port.
Ooh, this is gonna get dicey. Okay, where is the next closest port? Okay, there's one up here.
In Quebec.
On Baffin Island or whatever that is. Yeah, we're gonna be like drastically out of supply here in a second. Well, here's our naval situation right now. This is where our fleet can reach. We can land here, and that's it. So
we might need to send the Well Creek army here, man. Overwhelm them.
The thing is, we can't actually send them that. Okay, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna pause recording. We're gonna set up a huge multi-pronged naval invasion to try to save Rommel. We'll be right back.
Operation Save Rommel.
Yeah, saving Private Rommel. He is at 18% army strength, but we have 3 army groups that have max organization on the way to save him right now.
Come on, boys.
Go.
Come on, boys.
Why are you not moving?
They're moving. They're moving.
Okay, they're moving. Good.
Come on, boys.
We're going to just try to blitz the port. That's our only hope.
Save the national bloody hero.
Integrate some puppets, such as the Kingdom of France. We're going to have...
Save the national hero.
We just need a port. If we have a port, we can get supplies.
And if we get supplies, we can invade the continent.
Invading a continent turns out a little bit tricky.
Dude, there are like general staff cabinet members whose hair is turning gray over this situation. Like,
we need E50s. Lots of them. Actually, we want the E50A variant. Give me a sec to find it.
It's up here.
Oh, there it is. And we have a research slot
Jet
for
bombers.
fucking jet bombers. Where are we? Strategic bombers. So we need to go through the TA-400 first. Ace pilot promoted. Great. Probably.
Come on. Come on.
They're holding him up with basically stalling maneuvers using their convoy hunting.
Smart.
Fleets.
Rommel is on his last legs. This dude was days away from
Rommel.
Rommel was I think we're gonna do it, but he was days away from a seriously ugly situation.
96. Come on, you can do it. You can fucking do it. 97, 98, 99. Come on, 99. And come on. Before the decade is over here.
Yes!
We have a beach landing. Alright.
Blitz the port.
Buddy, just get to the goddamn port. Oh, man. How must Rommel's guys feel? They have not had
a good meal.
They have not had a schnitzel in ages.
In 2 months, dude.
Yeah. Oh shit, we really need to get there before they run out of organization, because they're going to.
Yup.
They're bleeding organization like a stuck pig right now.
Oh god.
Because we have no way to supply the fucking 80-something divisions that we currently have here. Alright. Okay. I'm like nervous about this. Overwhelming force. It's the only way to do it. And we're crossing a freaking
ice
frozen strait here. We're getting our ice skates out. 93%. Alright. We have more good wagons. Excellent wagons. They're the best wagons.
The biggest, the brightest, the best wagons.
This is the
this
battle.
Is the battle.
They have to win this battle.
And they did. And they did.
Nope. They did not.
They ran out of organization literally at the finish line. Go. Go.
You have to wear them down. It's the only... Okay, let's try one at a time. If we only attack with one group at a time, can we wear them down? If we do an enfilade maneuver using thousands of men...
Ah!
I know you guys.
I don't know that it can be done.
Really wanted to see an invasion.
Dude,
of
go
North
to
America.
aggressive battle plan. Like frick it.
I mean,
you know
I don't
what I mean?
know. I don't even know if that's even viable with the way this game is set up. I don't think we can conquer North America. I really don't think we can. I don't think it's viable. If we can't take a port, if we can't get naval range to land at the port, which we have proven that we can't, I don't think that we can actually finish this campaign the way you guys want us to. Let me see here. So, the Bismarck...
He can go farther.
So we have some boats that can go further than others. We have learned this today.
Get over there.
So
another naval landing. Another one.
Can we leave? Do we need
a
port to leave?
We do.
Okay.
So we need to send another friggin' force, bro.
So you guys all belong to Rommel now. Actually, we'll put you under a proper field marshal, von Manstein. And give us a sec while we build another army for Rommel to go save the army that was sent to bail out Rommel. We'll be right back. So
we've bandied it about, and we're calling it here.
We lost 84 divisions trying to take Nova Scotia, and we can't get the naval range to really invade anywhere else without building a bunch of super advanced battleships. So here's what we're gonna say. We launched V2 rockets and we blew the shit out of the eastern seaboard.
With our nuclear bombs.
Including Jack Reed and his single province, because we forgot that the syndicalists owned this little island that was too small for our notice because we have a glorious world empire. And we're going to call that the end of the Kaiserreich finale. Those of you who wanted to see an invasion of North America...
We felt like we were coming against game mechanics here, guys. Like...
It's just it would have been
84 divisions is a crushing victory.
It would have been too much of a pain to actually establish a sea route across the Atlantic and make that work. We would have needed to build just so many extra boats, like just a shitload of extra boats, and it would have been well into the 1950s before we actually finished it. So we've got, you know, we kind of want to wrap this up. We're gonna get the Great War started. It's gonna be awesome.
And the Kaiser will continue his dominance into space, because the Dominion of Canada and the New England States of America, there's nothing they can do to oppose the global hegemony that is happening.
Exactly. This series ran for 32 episodes. I think we had our fun. We kind of hit the point where we weren't really interested in slogging it out anymore.
We're fighting the game mechanics, and that's not fun.
But here's what we are going to do. We are going to have a lore thing about what happened between the 8th of May 1949 and the start of the Stellaris game. So that you will definitely
look out for that. That'll be fun.
It won't just be like, oh yeah, and now it's Kaiser Wilhelm XIII and he's in space. Like, we'll actually have some story related to that. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. We're if we sound a little snippy, it's only because we've been trying to figure out how to fucking invade Nova Scotia for 2 hours. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun with this series. Thank you for joining us. We will play Kaiserreich again in the future with the 0.4 patch, probably as the United States. Let us know which of the U.S. Civil War factions you want us to side with. We will take your feedback into account, and
we'll see you guys.
We will see you in the
back
stars.
back in time to the Great War,
and going back in time to lead Russia in the Great War. That'll all be starting next week, so it's going to be awesome. At Loresworn Order on Twitter, loresworn.com is our website. I am at AsaTJ, that's ASATJ, and DM is at DM Schmeier.
Yes, I am. Let's do this.
We're going to have some awesome new series for you next week. Bye, everybody. On September 6th, 1949, after the disastrously failed invasion of Newfoundland, the German Empire, desperate to bring an end to over a decade of war, dropped 4 atomic bombs, named for the biblical 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, on New York, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and Boston. The eastern seaboard was devastated, throwing the puppet government set up by the Dominion of Canada into disarray. The United States, already beaten and battered by the Depression, the Second Civil War, and the Canadian Syndicate War, was quick to surrender. As German armor landed on our undefended beaches and rolled north to sweep the Canadians into the Hudson Bay, we were told to herald them as heroes, liberators, here to restore our once great beacon of liberty to its proper place in the world. Many rejoiced, simply glad to finally be free of war, free from watching their sons die and their towns burn. Others took a more cynical view, realizing that America would become a puppet of the Kaiser like so many nations before it. Some, like my ancestor, James Landon Finch, a man who had fought for the Feds before Reed's boys overran the mid-Atlantic, just wanted to focus on rebuilding what we'd lost. His diaries leading up to his run for office reveal a view that the Second Weltkrieg had no real winners, and only by standing together to create, instead of destroy, could we heal from its wounds. There were holdouts. The Pacific Free States and California, Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia reasserted their independence and signed a non-aggression treaty with Germany's New World Order. A welcome check in the eyes of the men in Berlin against the potential of Japanese aggression in the near Pacific. But from the ruins of Baltimore to the Rockies, the Federated States of America were what remained after all the strife, our Constitution rewritten to preserve the idea of autonomy and devolved power, while decisively ensuring our subservience to the Kaiser. James Landon Finch's kids would be required to take German from first grade onward. His grandkids would have to be fluent by 18 if they wanted to grow up to be anybody. In the later decades of the 20th century, massive infrastructure projects brought healing, growth, and jobs to the devastated regions of America and Europe. Wilhelms III and IV proved able administrators, building a strong commonwealth that valued loyalty, excellence, and progress. Their military might brought peace, though often at the cost of lives and homes for the folks on the ground who were less than eager to bend the knee, or just happened to live too close to the dissidents. In the 50s and 60s, the Kievan government started to drift closer to the Japanese co-prosperity sphere, backing out of agreements set during wartime and making moves to bring the Balkans and the Middle East under their influence. The Arab axis found itself between a rock and a hard place, needing the protection of one of the two great world empires to maintain its autonomy. A split was inevitable, with Iran and the Shia-dominated areas of Iraq pulling towards Kiev, while most of Arabia, the Levant, and Egypt threw in with Berlin. The Cold War was in constant danger of heating up, as each side fought to control its share of dwindling oil supplies. The threat of mutually assured destruction at the tip of a nuclear missile was often the only thing holding back the outbreak of another Weltkrieg. A dozen proxy wars and brushfire conflicts later, the Kaiserreich proved its resilience and determination. The Kievan state collapsed, with its constituent parts being incorporated into the German sphere. Japan's back stiffened, but having lost most of their possessions outside the home islands betting on the wrong horse, there wasn't much they could do to deter the inevitable. By the middle of the 21st century, the Kaiser was the unchallenged monarch of the vast majority of the population of our world. And a few people beyond it, too, after Herbert Rahl walked on the moon in 1967, and Mara Ulberman became the first human on Mars in 2059. The 2100s were a period of great progress, but also great strife. A new bloc, the corporatocracy, rose to power on the backs of powerful friends in the Reichstag, justifying their agenda by citing the past depredations of unionists and syndicalists that led to the outbreak of the Second Weltkrieg. They lobbied and maneuvered for reduced regulations and curtailed workers' rights, bidding on government contracts, fostering a culture of consumerism, and exploiting the abundant resources that the asteroid belt and other extraterrestrial bodies where private industry could reach farther, faster than the hand of the state. Eventually, the Kaiser had to step in to re-establish order in a series of bloody purges and crippling economic sanctions that led to market collapse, entire regions becoming destabilized, and civil rioting and violence on an unprecedented scale. Berlin eventually re-established control, but not before the legacy of the blutende 2150s was cemented in the minds of many. In 2171, researchers from across the Reich, cooperating at a state-of-the-art facility in the Swiss Alps, discovered hyperspace by accident when trying to calibrate a prototype quantum entanglement communicator. The damn thing kept returning results that were slightly out of expected boundaries, yet deviated in consistent and eventually predictable ways. Over the course of the next few decades, experiments of increasing scale confirmed the existence of hyperlanes, corridors of hyperspace that could be tapped into and used to transport objects to distant locations faster than would be physically possible at the speed of light in normal space. In the early 2190s, several stars were identified as candidates for the first manned hyperspace voyage beyond our solar system. With Kaiser Wilhelm XII at the helm of our great global Reich, the people of Earth were ready to raise the imperial banner over alien stars. To the stars! For the Kaiser! Gott mit uns!